11 Most Deadly Things in America. Number 11. No other species of animal, including human beings, is responsible for the loss of as many lives every year as mosquitoes are. Diseases that mosquitoes transmit to people kill 725,000 people annually. The worst among the diseases that they spread is malaria, which kills 600,000 people, in addition to incapacitating 200 million people at a time. Mosquitoes affect large populations of individuals. In many areas, the disease will push people inland and away from the shore, where the climate is more acceptable to have more mosquitoes. In addition to malaria, they also transmit the Zika virus. Number 10. You may make the headlines if you fall into the Grand Canyon, but people falling in their homes are killing at a shocking rate. Every year, millions of people fall. In fact, of the people that are aged 65 and older, 1 out of 3 people fall annually, and less than that will tell their doctor. Strangely, if you fall once, it doubles your chances of falling again. In 2015, the United States had 30,208 deaths from individuals falling. Even though the vast majority of victims are over 65, playground falls are a leading cause of non-fatal injuries for children. Number 9. In 2015, there were 38,851 deaths in America from unintentional poisoning. There is a reason why people are warned against abusing drugs, because it can kill you. According to the National Safety Council, with the majority of deaths from poisoning is associated with the ingestion of legal drugs. The number of deaths has risen 400% in the past 20 years. Age groups 25 to 44 are the highest poisoning death rates, followed by those in the 45 to 64 group. According to the Centers for National Disease Control, drugs are accounted for 10 times the amount of poisoning deaths than any other substance. Number 8. Motor vehicle incidents killed 33,804 people in the United States last year. If people driving cars would just stop texting, cell phone yakking, applying makeup, and eating while driving, maybe this number could be lower than it currently is. Alcohol is involved in approximately 32% of fatal crashes. While distracted driving is the number 1 reason, young adults are the highest offenders. Do not think you are off the hook because you're not in that age group. Drivers can die at any age, so stop texting, hang up that phone. Your life is not worth it. Number 7. The USA and Australia have the most shark-infested waters in the world. The United States is the shark capital of the world, accounting for almost half the reported shark attacks globally. All of the big 3 shark species can be found off the coast of North America. The great white, tiger shark, and the bull shark are all native to the waters there and have made some lethal attacks. Texas and North Carolina is on the list of deadly shark attacks. If you include Hawaii in the North American figures, then this has to be a high number of attacks, which are all attributed to tiger sharks. 6. The most deadly snakes in North America are called the pit vipers, which are the rattlesnake, copperhead, and cottonmouth. The western diamondback is the most fatal of the rattlesnakes and is liable for a great amount of snake bites in the US. It is a very hostile snake that will attack you soon after its rattle. Ignore the sound and you'll be sorry. The cottonmouth is mostly found near lakes and streams. Although it's presumed to be ill-tempered, the snake prefers to run away if threatened or resort to deadly threats. The copperhead can be found in the forest and it has its threatening reaction. It will stay away and freeze when it feels threatened instead of gliding away. Regrettably, most people don't notice this and accidentally step on it, which inevitably results in a snake bite. Number 5. From 2001 to 2007, 12 people were killed by American alligators, 3 of which were located in Florida and only just hours apart. The American alligator is close to extinction and flourishes in the lakes and swamps in the southeastern United States. The alligator is an incredibly powerful swimmer, but enjoys going on the land to relax in the sun. Sometimes the alligator can even be found in trees. It is a cunning and opportunistic predator and will eat just about anything, even humans. Number 4. Killer bees are called killer for an excellent reason. Why? Because the bees can be very defensive and very aggressive. If they believe that there is even the slightest chance of danger to their hive, for instance, the noise will be coming from a vehicle, they will attack in swarms by chasing the menace for a quarter mile or half a kilometer, and will remain agitated for approximately 24 hours after the threat has vanished. They also hold grudges. Their venom from one stinger is not that potent, but since a whole swarm will sting you, you can expect severe pain, numbness, and swelling. You could die if you have an allergy to bee venom. 40 to 50 people die every year from allergic reactions to the sting of killer bees, which have grown in the population of the US. Number 3. You can find the Arizona bark scorpion in the Sonora Desert in the state of Arizona. The scorpion is only about 3 inches long and is dreaded and feared for a good reason. The venom causes severe pain, partial paralysis, and breathing problems. It's also the most venomous scorpion in North America. The scorpion can be found at home since it doesn't burrow. Every year, thousands of people in Arizona are believed to be stung by the scorpion. Luckily, the people who are hurt rarely die, but those who do are usually children, the elderly, and individuals who are already ill. Number 2. Arachnophobes, you've been warned. The brown recluse spider is a venomous spider that is commonly found in the United States. The southern spider will spin erratically shaped webs, but can also be found inside cold, tight spaces. This is where we commonly encounter them and get bitten. The bite of a brown recluse is not painful in the beginning. It can take up to as little as 2 to 8 hours before it will become painful, irritating, and itchy. The bite can also cause harm to the skin around the bite and deteriorate. In worst cases, damage will be done to a person's muscles and blood vessels. Number 1. The Center of Disease Control releases national statistics every year regards to the leading causes of death in America, and anyone who has gotten the flu or pneumonia has felt like death. There is a reason that your doctor stresses to you every year that you should get a flu shot because the virus can kill, and others that you expose. In 2004, the CDC reported that 55,227 people died from the flu and pneumonia. Complications of the viruses can include bacterial pneumonia, sinus infections, dehydration, ear infections, and worsening of chronic medical conditions like heart failure, diabetes, and asthma. The best way to prevent yourself from getting the virus is to get a vaccine every year. Thanks for watching.